Hi, I'm ABC 10 meteorologist Tracy Humphrey with an extended weather forecast, taking a look at what will be happening for Wednesday night and also throughout the holiday weekend, even a sneak peek into the new year. So your temperature trend, average daytime high this time of the year in the mid-50s. Sunday we hit 46. Monday still relatively cool for this time of the year, as well as Tuesday. And then Wednesday 51, and that had a lot to do with the winds. Today's winds were primarily coming in out of the southeast. So we do have a storm system on approach, but we have some warmer air coming in along with it. And that's also why we're looking at some pretty high snow levels. Almanac for today, average daytime high is 55. Today we hit 51. Average morning low of 38. This morning 42. So little cooling coming in the overnight because of all of those clouds and the rainfall. And we did not warm up that much today because of the clouds and the rainfall. Take a look at the rainfall. Right now, the seasonal total beginning October 1st, which is the beginning of our water year, 11.77 inches of rainfall so far for today, picking up more than 3/10 of an inch, and departure from average, we are close to 7 inches above the mark. So for your weather headlines, heavy rain and isolated thunderstorms are in the forecast tonight, as well as the opportunity for some heavy snowfall. Winter storm warning kicks off early Thursday morning, and that will run throughout the holiday weekend. This weekend, colder air expected, and that is going to bring us some pretty low snow levels, and we'll time that out in just a few moments. I mentioned the opportunity for thunderstorms. Here are the areas we're concerned about. It's going to be really for parts of the foothills. I wouldn't rule out an isolated thunderstorm in Sacramento either. Just because you're not in the warning box doesn't mean that you won't have it completely. Just means that the best likelihood would be for the areas in that light green shading. Here's a look at some of those temperatures that we're looking at as far as overnight lows. 42 in Sacramento, 42 in Stockton, looking at the upper 30s in Auburn and Placerville, mid-30s coming in for Truckee, and just below freezing in South Lake Tahoe. Here's a look at the temperatures that we're looking as far as the afternoon highs. Lower to mid-50s, again still rather a smidge below the mark. You can see mid-50s coming in for Placerville, 39 in Truckee, 41 in South Lake Tahoe. And then as far as what it feels like around 7:10 at night, you can see temperatures still holding on. That's because we still got the clouds going on. So we have the southeast winds and temperatures in the upper 40s for Sacramento, 46 in Fairfield, lower 50s in Stockton and Modesto, and the upper 30s in Truckee as well as in South Lake Tahoe, with the mid 40s coming in for Reno. So here's a look at the satellite and the radar. So we still got plenty of clouds across the area, and we still have rain showers, and then we have this huge swath right here where it looks like we don't have a lot going on, comparatively speaking. Don't let that fool you. We're going to have a little lull in the action, a break between the weather systems, but another one is on approach. That one comes in later on tonight, and that's when we could be looking at some heavy rounds of rainfall, and that will transition into heavy rounds of snowfall, which is why the winter storm warning kicks off early tomorrow morning. The green arrows here denoting all of that moisture, that water vapor coming in off of the Pacific. This is just doing nothing but fueling the opportunity for ongoing showers, rainfall, and even snowfall. Here's a look at potential atmospheric rivers. The lighter shading here showing that water vapor and that moisture being pushed into parts of Southern California and right into our back door, all complements of the jet stream. So that is really giving us everything we need to help produce the opportunity for beneficial rainfall and snowfall. Windy conditions are going to be in the forecast as well, with that latest winter storm coming in the overnight. Right now, winds are fairly calm in Sacramento, south to southeast around 13 in Stockton, 9 in Modesto. And bear in mind, with the south to southeast wind, that's why temperatures are still in the upper 40s right now, and that's also why snow levels around 6,000 to 7,000 feet in elevation. Now that's going to be for today as well as into tomorrow. By the time we get to the weekend, we're going to be looking at more systems coming in out of the north to northwest. They're going to be colder systems, and that's when snow levels start to fall, and that's when temperatures start to get a little cold for us for this time of the year. Take a look at the winds and how we're expecting them to ramp up. You can see winds picking up tonight around 10:30. These are winds coming in around 14 with some higher gusts, illustrated by the red and the orange shading that you see there, showing winds gusting anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. We move into Thursday around 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is when we could be looking at rounds of heavier rainfall. This is also when we could see a few isolated thunderstorms, and the winds are also expected to be breezy to gusty, and especially for the higher terrain, the higher you get up in elevation, the opportunity for stronger winds. That's still in the forecast around 3:30 in the morning. Finally, once that frontal boundary clears most of the area, you'll see some improvement as far as diminishing wind, but in the meantime, overnight tonight, we could be looking at some pretty stormy conditions. Here is a look at how much rainfall we picked up since midnight. close to 3/10 of an inch in Fairfield, 2/10 of an inch in Stockton. You can see close to 1/4 of an inch in Auburn, 4/10 of an inch of rainfall in Sacramento, and really coming down in South Lake Tahoe with close to 1/2 of an inch of rainfall. Now, as we get into the weekend and the snow levels fall, South Lake Tahoe is going to be looking at a great deal of snowfall. So you got the rain, you got the snow, and that just makes for horrible driving conditions. So here is a look at our futurecast. So we're going to kick things off at 1 o'clock in the morning. We have a few spotty showers right now. What will be happening in the morning? Let's take a look. So here is the frontal boundary, and that is illustrated. You can see it looks like a line here, right? That's the frontal boundary. You typically have more lift right ahead of that frontal boundary as it starts to move and hit that coastline. And where you're seeing the orange here, that's the opportunity for heavier rainfall. That's going to be coming in, crossing and moving into Sacramento, Fairfield, right here into Placerville. Looks like that's timing out to around 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's going to be something that we're watching, even a little red in here, showing the opportunity for downpours moving in through parts of the foothills. And then once you hit the higher terrain, that's where you're looking at the opportunity for whiteout conditions and very strong winds in the Sierra. We move forward to 9 o'clock in the morning. You'll see some clearing on the northern end of the valley, but you're still looking at the opportunity for moderate to heavy rainfall from San Jose through Stockton and also brushing just to the south of Placerville, and that's going to be moving into Arnold. This is also when you could see again the rounds of heavier snowfall. That's also when that winter storm warning will be in effect. As we move throughout the afternoon, you'll see clearing conditions from the north to the south. The system starts to drop down toward the south, so now you're looking at the brunt of it moving in through Merced. And then as we get into Thursday night, we take a collective sigh. Right? Now you're looking at a few clouds around, a few spotty showers, but all of the opportunity for heavy rainfall and snowfall will have cleared much of the area. But we're not done yet. Another system comes in Friday on Christmas Eve. This one doesn't look like it's going to be a really heavy hitter, but it will keep the opportunity for rain showers in the forecast. Best chance coming in Friday morning for Sacramento around 6 a.m. Even looking at maybe some light to moderate rainfall into Placerville. And then we're going to finally start to see some lowering snow levels as colder air comes in on Saturday. Saturday, Christmas morning. Okay, here we go. Another opportunity for rain showers coming in, hitting Ukiah and Clear Lake on those North Bay locations just outside of Santa Rosa. And then you start to see snow levels drifting a little closer to Placerville as colder air comes in. And that's when you have a better opportunity for falling snow levels. And some locations below 2,500 feet in elevation will be looking at snowfall. Now, we're not talking about a huge not multiple inches of snowfall, but just the fact that we're talking about some shows that we will have some compromising driving conditions, especially in those locations. So here's a look at how much rainfall we can see by Sunday morning, close to 2 inches in Sacramento. This would be on top of what we've already picked up. You can see close to 2 inches in Lodi and 2.5 inches in Grass Valley, close to 3 inches in Placerville, and close to the same amount in Jackson. So take a look at the details with the winter storm warning. Areas we're concerned about are above 4,500 feet in elevation. It begins 4 a.m. on Thursday morning. It will run throughout Friday. It's going to run throughout Christmas Day. And finally on Sunday, it will expire. Here's a look at some of the storm totals. 2 to 4 feet of snowfall for areas above 4,500 feet in elevation. But for areas above 7,000 feet, which is where you have pass level, they could be looking up to 8 feet of snowfall. So we do have travel discouraged during that time frame, and we are going to have an avalanche watch in effect for backcountry locations. So here is the lineup as far as what we're expecting as far as the actual snow levels. So Wednesday, that's today, rain and snow coming in. Looks like the best opportunity for heavy rain and snow comes in late tonight into the overnight. Well, again, we could see some thunderstorms. Snow levels around 6,500 feet. As we get to Thursday, that's when you'll see periods of heavy rain and snowfall possible with that frontal boundary coming through the area. We timed it out. Snow level between 5,500 and 6,500 feet in elevation. Then we get to Friday. Periods of heavy rain and snow are likely, but we'll see the brunt of it will have moved out, but we can't rule out a few pockets of activity. And then snow levels falling to near 3,500 feet. And now we get to Saturday. This is Christmas. That's when that colder storm will be coming in out of the north. You'll see snow levels near 2,000 feet. Periods of heavy rain and snowfall will be in the forecast Christmas Day as well. So here's a look at the big picture. So initially I showed you a forecast, our future cast, and it was a tighter vantage point. This one is a little bit more broad. So this is Thursday. We're coming in at 6:30 in the evening. You're looking at the opportunity for rain showers for much of the state of California. We start to move into Friday. We're still looking at an opportunity for some rain showers. Bear in mind, this is Christmas Eve. Now we're getting into Saturday. I hope you've hit the road. You are where you need to be, because another opportunity for rainfall coming in Saturday, as well as fresh snow showers coming in Saturday as well for Christmas morning. Now we start to get to Sunday. This is when snow levels will be down to 2,000 feet. We're still looking at snow showers moving into parts of the upper foothills, and we're also looking at rain showers for the valley. We get into Monday. Now we're into the new work week. We're looking at more in the way of rain showers and possible snow showers. We get to Tuesday. This particular model showing another system coming in that could give us more rain and snow showers. And I'm moving into Wednesday of next week, right? We're still looking at the opportunity for another round of rain and snow. And let's just go ahead and take it on out to Friday. Is that not New Year's Eve? I think it is. We could be looking at more snow showers still in the forecast. Wow, that's a lot. So as far as your future cast, again, still looking at a lot of activity that will be beginning late tonight and still in the forecast through the middle, if not the end of next week. Overnight lows in the foothills, 46 in Auburn, 44 in Nevada City, 42 in Pollock Pines, 47 in Sonora. How about 43 in Twain Harte? Afternoon highs ranging from the upper 40s in Twain Harte to the lower 50s in Placerville, as well as in Auburn, as well as in Jackson. For Tahoe, their locations will start to see the opportunity for temperatures in the lower 40s for today, for Thursday rather. Then you get to the lower 30s because colder air comes in. And then you get to Saturday, you got the upper 20s. Even colder air comes in, and then you get to Sunday and Monday, and that's when we bottom out. That's when snow levels will be as low as, some places could get as low as 1,000 feet. How much snow and how much energy is left by the time it gets here? That's the question, but that's so far out, I'm not going to get into those numbers just yet. Just a heads up that we will be looking at some low snow. You'll see also temperatures in the lower to the mid 20s for afternoon highs, and look at those morning lows, 10 degrees. Oh, that's cold. Okay, here we go. We'll go 54 for San Francisco, 57 in Vallejo, 60 in Antioch, 60 degrees in Fairfield, and then we hit the valley floor. So 50 tonight in Stockton, 48 in Manteca, 50 in Modesto with afternoon highs in the upper 50s, which is slightly above average, just a skosh. You'll see 56 for Sacramento, 56 in Roseville, 56 in Oroville, and morning lows in the upper 40s. Finally, we get to the 10-day forecast. So you'll see mid-50s coming in for Thursday. There's an opportunity for a few isolated thunderstorms that comes in late tonight through early Thursday morning. Friday, we'll see minimal activity, just a few spotty showers, but Friday is not expected to be a major player. Saturday, you'll see a colder system coming in. They'll keep an opportunity for scattered and spotty snow showers in the forecast, as well as rain showers for the valley. Sunday, another system comes in, and each day you see temperatures getting just a little bit colder. As we move into Monday, another round of showers still expected with afternoon highs in the upper 40s. We get to Tuesday and we hit repeat, right? So each day we have an opportunity for rain and snow showers in the forecast. And just in case you're wondering, this is New Year's Eve. How about the first day of the new year? Looks like we could be drying out. Looks like it. I don't know. That's pretty far out. If you ever have questions on your forecast, you can always go to abc10.com. Of course, it's an extended forecast, all based on model data. Every model run tends to change just a little bit. So if you definitely have specific questions about your forecast, you want to make sure you stay abreast of the weather. You also want to do your due diligence and make sure you know the current driving conditions of where you're headed, because the weather is going to be a little treacherous at times, especially with the opportunity for winds picking up, the opportunity for heavy rain, as well as the opportunity for thunderstorms rolling in tonight into early tomorrow morning. That is a look at your weather forecast. I'm ABC 10 meteorologist Tracy Humphrey.